Hi everyone, and welcome to Our Friendly World. My name is Kennedy, and today I'll be showing you how to crochet these cute little Easter eggs. They come together super quickly, and they're such a fun way to add a handmade touch to your Easter decor. I think if you make a bunch in your favorite colors and throw them in a basket, they're just adorable to set out at springtime. This pattern does require a little bit of knowledge about how to complete the basic crochet stitches, but if you need to brush up on any of those techniques, I'll be sure to list all of the individual tutorials in the description below the video. So if you're working through this pattern and there's anything you're not quite sure how to do and you need it broken down a little more, you can check out those links in the description. All right, let's get started. All you'll need in order to complete this pattern is some yarn, stuffing, a crochet hook in a size a little bit smaller than what's recommended for your yarn so that your stitches are nice and tight, a tapestry needle, stitch marker, and some scissors. I'll be sure to leave links to my materials in the description below the video. Alright, before we jump right in, I just want to give you a quick reminder that if there are any stitches or techniques used in this pattern that you aren't sure how to do or you aren't familiar with, I have individual videos on different techniques on my channel, so I'll leave a link to each stitch and technique used in this pattern below the video so that as I'm working through this, if there's anything you aren't sure how to do, you can just grab those links from down below and then come back once you have all of the information you need to complete the pattern. Let's get started. For round 1, you're going to create a magic circle, or if you wanted to use an alternative technique where you chain 2 and work in the first chain rather than working in the magic circle, you could do that as well. And once you have your magic circle made, you're going to complete 6 single crochet into that magic circle. And then tighten that up. And now for round 2, we are going to work an increase in each of those 6 stitches. So right here is my first stitch. I'm going to work 2 single crochet into the same stitch so that I'm now increasing that stitch by 1. And of course, since we are working in the round, I'm going to use my stitch marker to mark the first stitch of my round. And now I can just go around to each of the following stitches and work 2 single crochet into each of those all the way around. And now at the end of round 2, you should have a total of 12 stitches. For round 3, you are just going to work 1 single crochet in each of those 12 stitches. Don't forget to mark your first stitch so that you can remember where the beginning of your round was. And now just work 1 single crochet in each of those 12 stitches. Round 4 will be made up of a single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 6 times. So in your first stitch, you'll work 1 single crochet and mark it. In your next stitch, you'll work an increase, which is 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And then you'll just repeat that around. 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochet. At the end of round 4, you should have a total of 18 stitches. And for round 5, you are going to just work a single crochet into each of those 18 stitches. So just work a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Now for round 6, we're going to work increases followed by 2 single crochet, but we're going to offset our pattern a little bit so that we keep our eggs nice and round and we don't have any pointed or hexagon looking corners on here. So your first stitch will be a single crochet, and you're going to mark that stitch. And now you're going to increase, so work 2 single crochet into the next stitch, and then work 1 single crochet into the next 2. So we did a single crochet, an increase, and now we have 2 single crochet. And now do your increase followed by 2 single crochet 4 more times. So here's my increase and 2 single crochet. Now I have to do that 3 more times. And now when you only have 2 stitches left, you're going to work 1 more increase followed by 1 single crochet. And now at the end of round 6, you should have 24 stitches. In round 7, you're just going to single crochet all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. And now for round 8, we're going to do another row of offset increase stitches. So your first stitch of round 8 will be 1 single crochet. Go ahead and mark your stitch. And now you're going to work an increase followed by 3 single crochet, a total of 5 times. So here's my first increase. And then I'm going to work 3 single crochet stitches after that. Here's my second increase, followed by 3 stitches. And then just repeat that all the way around for a total of 5 times. And when you get down to the end where you have 3 stitches left, you're going to work an increase followed by 2 single crochet. And now at the end of round 8, you should have a total of 30 stitches. And now for the next few rounds, we're going to work just single crochet all the way around. And that's going to be rounds 9 through 13. So remember, you can count your rows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to work single crochets around until we have a total of 13 rows. And don't forget to mark the first stitch of each row. So here's round 9 with single crochet stitches. And now you're just going to repeat that around until you have a total of 13 rows. I'll go ahead and skip ahead so that you don't have to watch me do all of those single crochet stitches for all of those rows, but we will meet back here when you have a total of 13 rows of single crochet stitches. Once you've completed round 13, you should still have a total of 30 stitches. And now we're going to go into round 14 and start our decrease rounds. So round 14 is 1 decrease followed by 3 single crochet stitches. And don't forget to mark your first decrease stitch there. And then work 3 single crochet, work another decrease followed by 3 single crochet, and you'll do that all the way around. At the end of round 14, you should have a total of 24 stitches. And now for round 15, we're going to start with a single crochet in your first stitch. Then you will work a decrease followed by 2 single crochet. So here's my decrease followed by 2 single crochet, and you're going to do that a total of 5 times. So here's my second decrease followed by 2 single crochet. My yarn tail from the inside is sticking out there, so I'm just going to tuck that back in. Here's my third decrease followed by 2 single crochet stitches, and then I'll do that for my 4th and 5th time as well. And now when you only have 3 stitches left, you're going to work a decrease followed by 1 single crochet. And at the end of round 15, you should have 18 stitches. And now we're going to start stuffing our egg because we're getting down to the point where we're finishing it off. I'm using cotton stuffing here, so I'm just going to use it in tiny bits at a time and spread that out inside the egg. You can of course be using pillow stuffing or toy stuffing, whichever you prefer. But go ahead and stuff that so that it's nice and firm and round. And we'll keep stuffing it as we finish it off too. So round 16 is going to be 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. So there's my first stitch. And then I'll decrease in the next 2. And repeat that all the way around, 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. And at the end of that round, you should have 12 stitches. And now we're just going to add a little bit more stuffing here at the very end. And you can sort of squish that egg to make sure it's the shape that you want it to be. And now for your final round, you're just going to work a total of 6 decreases. So you're going to decrease all the way around the bottom. So here's 1. I'm going to mark that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you can remove your stitch marker. If you want to add a little bit more stuffing into the bottom there, you can do that as well. You're going to slip stitch to that first stitch and then trim your yarn. I'm down to my yarn end here because I was using the end of a skein. You would trim your yarn and leave a yarn tail and then pull that yarn tail all the way through that slip stitch and tighten up that knot. And now all we need to do is close the hole at the bottom of the egg. So you're just going to thread your tapestry needle with your yarn tail. And now working around the bottom of the egg, you can weave in and out of the posts of the stitches, or you can pick up just the front loop of each of those 6 bottom stitches. So I'm just going in that front loop of each crochet stitch at the bottom of the egg. And once you've threaded through all of those, you're then just going to pull your yarn tail nice and tight to close up that hole. Pick up a stitch right by the base of your yarn tail and leave a loop when you pull your yarn through, and then pull your yarn right through that loop to tie a knot to secure your piece. Now you'll just weave this yarn end in through the egg and come out at a different point, and then trim off your yarn tail so that you don't have any yarn ends poking out. Now you can squish your egg around to get it into the exact shape that you want it to be, but just like that, we have crocheted your first Easter egg. This, of course, is the pattern for making one solid colored egg, but if you want to check out our videos for how to change colors, you could always add some stripes of different colors to your Easter eggs as well. I really hope you enjoyed making these little Easter eggs along with me, and I can't wait to see how all of your Easter crochet projects turn out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more free crochet patterns and tutorials from Our Friendly World. Thanks for watching!